Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. You are joining me this evening. I am about to try and make a Valentine's Day card. Now if you saw my video, my Valentine's card last year, you know that I did make a Darth Vader themed Star Wars one, which is in my sort of home handmade cards playlist on my channel if you want to go and check that out. But I wanted to do something a bit different this year, and Harry Potter's one of my favourite things. He loves Harry Potter too, and we've actually been rewatching the films recently. And on my lanyard at work, I've got this really cute little Dobby pin. I do apologise about the state of my nails. I haven't painted them because I've broken so many this week, I've literally given up. So I've got this really cute pin. So I want to try and draw Dobby at the bottom of my bit of cardstock. And then I've seen a really cute little sentiment online that says, I love you more than Dobby loves socks. So I'm going to try, my handwriting's not the best, but I'm going to try and write that as well. So I thought I'd just do it on camera. I don't know if I'm going to do a voiceover. I've never done a voiceover actually, to be fair, so I don't know why I'm saying I might do it. Whether I will just upload this as it is. Now I'm aware that this picture of Dobby is a very clip art version, but let's be honest, Dobby is hard to draw. I drew Dobby once actually. I sketched him. It took me hours. I'll have to dig that out one day and show you. But yeah, so I've got this really cute pencil. This came from a set from Flying Tiger, and it's got a cute little emerald on the end because emerald is my birthstone. Sorry about the doors. I've got the window open because it's really warm in here. I'm in our back room at the minute. I'm going to just have a go at this rubber. Just down the bottom. This rubber I swear I've had since I was in secondary school. You know those things that just never seem to end. And I do apologise that the paper's tilted. I actually write, if I write completely sideways. So I am conscious of trying to keep it a little bit straight for you. Okay, so then we've got his little arms coming down on either side. Looks like a little snowman at the minute. Now I'm not bothered if Dobby is perfect, because he's hand drawn. I prefer hand making my cards. I like to draw, I find it really therapeutic. I also like to paint. You might have seen some of my recent watercolour videos. Actually there was only one recent one in fairness. I just shared it in a couple of videos. Oh, you've got little wonky arms at the minute. Little wonky arms. Which arm do I like best? The right arm. So let's just rub off the bottom the left arm and just kind of eyeball it to about there. I think would be a better length. That's a little bit better. So he's got like a little knot on his shoulder. So let's draw that in now. Kind of goes this way, and then it kind of goes this way. Now I've only got about half an hour of space on my phone, so I'm hoping that's enough to do this card. Now I'll just have to do what I can do and then show you the finished project a bit later on. Do you know what it is? It's because I haven't put his arms up into sort of a point here. I haven't given him shoulders, bless him. Should we give him some shoulders? That might look a little bit better. Oh, already that looks miles better. Well, now I've got a wonky arm. You're going to be thinking, Amy, I don't want to sit and just watch you rub out for half an hour. Feel free to skip forward the video if you would like to just see how the card come out. You're more than welcome. As I say, I wish I could edit at the moment, but I'm really struggling because my laptop is just shocking. My actual laptop broke. My dad got me one from work and it's really poor. I mean, it was really nice of him to get it, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it, but it is poor. And it's really old, so it's running, what Windows is it running? I think it's running Windows 7, and obviously the support for Windows 7, if you don't know, finishes this year, so you won't be getting any more support for that. So you go give him some little feet. I'm finding this really difficult because of the angle that I'm holding this at. Got little club feet. Always gonna look cute. Weird, but cute. There's his little feet. So one thing that he definitely needs in order for the sentiment to work is a sock. So I think I'm going to put it in this hand. Just because he's got the tie to his robes, I suppose, for want of a better word, on the other side. Oh, that looks a bit cute. Let's make him actually look like Dobby now. Let's give him some eyes. Give him some little eyes. And a little mouth. And now for the ears. Now the worst thing about the ears is going to be trying to get them equal. He looks like Mr. Mime. You know, the Pokemon. That's what he makes me think of at the minute. Now, I'm not actually going to upload this tonight because although he doesn't often watch my videos, Matt does sometimes watch them. And I don't want him to see what I've done, good or bad, until tomorrow. If he really doesn't like it, he might take my presents back. I don't think. Oh, he doesn't really look like Dobby, but he looks really, really cute. I like him. So I'm going to leave him. So now I'm not bothered if it's a little bit skew on the card because I can trim the cardstock down. Now I've cut this to 5x7 and I've got a 5x7 card blank and envelope here. But I am going to want to trim some of this off because I'm going to want to do a little bit of matting. As I do like to mat. I think that's part of my thing as a teacher. Now, I was going to try and copy some handwriting for this, but it's on my phone, jokes. So I can't. So let's just have a go. So let's just do I. Love you. More than. Now remember on the card they then wrote Dobby in capitals like this. I feel like I should have started at the bottom and worked my way up because I feel like I want his name to be a little bit bigger than that. So let me write in Love Socks down here. Now I can write, so I'm going to go with the B first, I think. Go back for the I. How does that look? Oh, I like it. Oh, it looks kind of cute. I don't know if I like that S though. I'll come to it. So I am actually going to go over this in pen in a bit, but just not yet. Oh, I like it. I think it's cute. Okay, I'm getting rubber everywhere. So I think before I do the pen, I think I'll colour Dobby in. So I've already selected some pencils. I've got these little, they're called Start Colouring. They are not a special brand at all, but my dad bought me these ages ago. I just keep them, they came in a tin which I don't have anymore because it just got really damaged. I just keep them in this really cute pencil case from Typo. So I've just picked a few colours out already and I was just testing them on here to kind of see the colours that I wanted. So I've got this kind of really light grey for his like tunic thing. Oh, which I forgot to do his little neckline. Oh, nowhere near the camera. His little neckline here. Oh wow. Sorry, I'm not used to filming in this room, so the light's well out. Give him a little neckline there. There we go. There you go, Dobby. So, I think if we start with this slightly darker pink, and this is going to be his inner ears. Who's your favourite character in Harry Potter? Mine is 100% Dobby. I still can't cope in film number 7. Right at the end. Just can't cope. We've just been rewatching them. I forgot how cool he is in the first couple of films when you first start to meet him. I do wish though, if you've read the books, you'll know like how much more he features. Like there's a scene in one of the books where he comes to see Harry and he's got like, he's been collecting all Hermione's hats and he's wearing like 20 hats on his head, and I just think that would have been really funny to see. So I'm just a little bit sad they obviously didn't include that in the films, and I understand it. Obviously can't include everything because the films would just be far too long, wouldn't they? Speaking of length, how long is my video so far? Oh, 10 minutes, alright. I wonder who's still here. To be fair, I did that embellishment box video the other day. 30 minutes long. I wasn't actually expecting people to still be tuned in near the end, so I was really pleased to get so many comments actually. If you haven't checked out that video, I suggest that you do, obviously. Really enjoyed making those actually. The only thing is, the lilac one that I made, the top's peeling off, it's not sticking to the glitter paper. But I do have some red score tape that I'd use to stick the glitter paper itself down onto the box. But then I just use regular double-sided for the next layer. I think I'll need to go back and just change that. I think I'll do his neck. In the pin it's white there, but I think I want to colour in his neck, just his skin colour. So this is a really, really pale colour, but that's what I wanted. I didn't particularly want much colour. I did have some really cool pens. Let me just stretch and get them. I've got this really cool set of like watercolour pens. They're from Hobbycraft. I can't remember what, I think they're the Artiste, Do Crafts Artiste, are they? Yeah, they are. Do Crafts Artiste, and they're watercolour pens. And I was going to try and use those, but I just thought, do you know what? It's like 9:30 on a Thursday night. Pulled nearly a 12-hour shift at work today. I'm shattered. I've still got washing to do and my lunch to make. So I thought, do you know what? Let's not faff with new things. Let's just stick to colouring pencils, because you know how that's going to come out. Now, I did debate doing a coloured sock for Dobby, just for a bit of colour, really. But then I thought it's not really going to be true to the films, because the sock that he gets given, or tricked into given, by Lucius is a black, it's a black sock or like a dark grey. I can't remember if it's exactly black or dark grey. But even so, it's not a colourful sock. I've decided to just go. I should have brought my sharpener in here. This one's not as sharp as I would like. I'll make this a little bit longer this way. That's a bit better. Dimensions look a bit more normal now. And I think I'm going to write inside, "You're my favourite muggle." just for something fun on the inside of the card. Oh, he's cute. I like him. You can see the colour a bit better, I think, in person than what I'm looking at my screen. Now, I'm just debating, do I leave him white? No, I think I'll just add just a light shading of this light grey. Because where the card is white, I don't particularly want him to blend in too much. And he isn't clean. I do apologise if I'm creeping anyone out with how I'm holding my pencils and my pens. I actually can't hold a pencil or pen properly, which is ironic, seeing as it's my job to teach children how to do it. I physically, my little finger just does not know how to behave. So I've got these Faber I think, artist Pitt pens that I use all of the time. And I don't think I'm brave enough to use the brush. I think I'm going to go with the SC. I don't actually know what that stands for, but that's what I'm going to go for. Let's just use this little strip here. Oh, it moves a bit more than I thought it might. Let's try the brush. That's actually a thinner line, so I think I am going to go with the brush. What's SB? I don't want the 1.5. Oh wow, no. I am not talented enough for that pen. Okay, so let's go over this lettering, and I do apologise about the shadows because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. I've had to put the big light on, and obviously it is creating shadows. Oh, I like that. It looks really nice. I've left the word Dobby because I think I'm going to use a slightly different pen. I think I'm going to use, maybe I will use that 1.5. Let's have a little go. Yeah, because I want it to be not skinny, but a bit more defined, I think. It's kind of, I'm thinking in my mind. I will need to go over with a rubber in a minute. Just make sure there's no pencil marks that you can still see. I think I need to do some sort of calligraphy or handwriting course, even if it's just like an online thing or something. And I think the problem is I did like a sketch of this and from a picture. I think I'm trying to copy it, but it's not my writing. And don't you find like actually you should be using your writing, otherwise it's just not going to be true. Right, that's the F, that's the fine. I want something smaller than that. Let's try the extra small for the excess. Yeah, because I think I want to define Dobby, because I don't really like the pencils. So this is going to need a steady hand, which I don't particularly have. So I'm doing my best. I think any of the other pens will just be a little bit too thick. There you go. I do apologise, I'm not doing very much talking at the minute. I really don't want to mess this up. And the more I get nervous, the more likely I am to actually mess up. Move this so I can leave my elbow here. I hope I don't have like a big head shadow in your way or something. There we go. Let's do this little tie. Well, he's looking cute. What do you think? Do you like him? I know it's a very simple card, but it's for a bloke. A bloke who I know as of yesterday still hadn't bought my card. And I'm not knocking, I am clearly doing this last minute too. But there's a good chance you may have forgotten. Got me one last year, to be fair. Got my Christmas card though. Okay, almost near the end of Dobby. And then I think I'm going to back him. So I pulled a few things out actually, but I think I'm leaning towards this green glitter paper. Random, I know. But if Matt was in any house in Hogwarts, he would be in Slytherin. Self-confessed, I'm not just saying he's cruel. He would definitely be in Slytherin, and I love the colour green, he loves the colour green. So I'm thinking that that might be a good choice to go in the background. And I pulled out, so he actually found this the other day, this glitter paper from Asda, and I really like it. And I thought it would be quite apt, seeing as he found it, to use this one on his card. But also, the other thing that I've got that I could use, are these Miri Matte pads. I've got just the Brights one and then the Colourful Clouds one, which I thought, again, I would use the green. I thought I could maybe matte on that. Quite like that. I don't know, I just like, I know he's a man, but I like a bit of glitter, so I might go with that. Oh, I'm really happy with that. He's kind of cute. He's not perfect, but then I am no artist, and I have never professed to be. So I'm going to just grab my paper trimmer and do the best job I can of kind of neatening him up. So he's a little bit wonky this way. So maybe if I straighten out his bottom a bit. How much do I want to take off? Maybe, let's see how straight he is if I do it like that. No, I need to kind of be like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. So now let's butt that up to here. Let's go to there, because I'm aware it's quite a long, narrow card. So then, Dobby's ear is roughly an inch away. So just to get him a similar distance away here. Oh, I think he needs a little bit more on that side. What do you reckon? A little smidgen more on this side. Let's go about 1/2 centimetre. Let's have a little look-see. Yeah, that's good. And then let's trim off his top. How far should we go? Let's trim a bit off. I'd rather trim a little bit off and then say, nope, need a little bit more. Let's take another 1/2 centimetre off. I think a bit more. Let's make sure that's squared up. Another 1/2 centimetre. Yeah, I don't want any more off than that. I think I still want a smidgen more on this side off. Do I want a smidgen more? Do I have a ruler here? No, I do not. Let's do a really terrible measurement then. This much. No, it's about the same distance. It just looks a bit wonky. Maybe it's just the way I've been writing it. That will do. So now, do we use the glitter paper? Let's see what Dobby looks like on here. So we've got glitter Dobby. I love it, but will he? This is the question. Or do we like a very reflected mirror Dobby? Oh, it's got to be mirror Dobby, hasn't it? And I think I'm going to go with this cloudy one, just so it's not quite so bright. Sorry if you can see me or the camera or whatnot. So I'm going to go for this corner here. So I've got my ATG gun here, just for quickness. Spin this baby round. Okay, Dobby, let's pop you there. That looks good. Okay, it's not very square. It's not very square at all. It's terrible sticking. Oh, this is awful tape. This is not one you can reposition at all. So let's have a look at the marks on here. I think, let me go around to this side. Okay, just need to line that up. Sorry, I need to have a look. So I'm lining it up with this crease along here, in case you were wondering what I'm doing. And that's pretty much there. So actually I'm going to have to go slightly past it to square this off. So where can we go? We can go to this line here. There we go. So I'm going to need to make sure I go to that line on all the other sides, which is this line here. There we go. Just neaten those two edges up. And I'm going to go this side first, just for wastage. Try and waste as least amount of this card as I can. And then also this side. So there's my little backed thingy-majiggy. So do I want any other layers before I put it on the card, or does it look kind of cute like that? It's a bit smaller than the card. I'm just wondering whether maybe a little gold smidgen or a little silver smidgen. What are we thinking? I'm leaning towards... Well, I have silver next to me, so let's see what that looks like first. How long have we got? Oh, we got 4 minutes, people. 4 minutes to finish the card. Oh, well, that's like the same size. So that's not going to work. So let's have a look in here. Nope, no, 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 no. Oh, maybe a bit of black. Should we try this? Yes. Yes. I've already used a sheet of this up. I quite like this. Oh! I apologise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pause you while I mat this. Okay, so that is him now matted on the black, which I'm going to mat straight on here. So it's only going to be a very, very small bit of white. I'm going to trim just a tiny bit off the bottom of this card, just to make it a little bit more even. There we go. Oh no, it only went through one side. Quick pause. Okay, so I've just trimmed the bottom of that card off. So now I'm going to literally mat this on the front. I'm going to do my best job to line it up. As I say, this is, as much as I love this ATG gun, it is not great if you stick it down terribly. That'll have to do. So I love you more than Dobby loves socks. And then on the inside, I think I'm going to go, was this the B? What pen did I use? I think I used this one, didn't I? Yeah, so inside, let's write. So you're my favourite. I'm trying to do my R's fancy and they look rubbish. Now they look a bit better, but rubbish. What was the thick one that I used? I don't know. Let's just try the 1.5. You're my favourite. And then I'm going to write Muggle. And then I think, just for a finishing touch, there we go. You're my favourite Muggle with really poor R's. Don't worry, I'll practice those. And there we go. I love you more than Dobby loves socks. So just a cute little card. I'm quite pleased with how that came out. I hadn't practiced that at all and kind of made that up on camera. Again, another half an hour video. So thank you to anybody that is still watching. I hope he likes this. I'm sure he'll think it's quite cute because he keeps calling me Dobby. And I'll see you in my next crafty video. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you again soon. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way.